Okay, this is KB3NAT, and we did our first part, introduction, so you generally know what a digital room is, and now I'm going to show you how to turn it into a group room. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we are in our digital room, and the first thing we want to do is close it up and get it shut down. So we'll just start closing some of these windows, get everything out of here, go up to the top. We're going to go ahead and disconnect here. Okay, so that takes us out of the room, and that you can tell your room's empty. You disconnect it up there. Okay, now we're going to look down to the bottom. You're going to see what's called Group Mode or GM button. So from this GM button, we'll click on that, and this panel is going to pop up. And it's called your Group Monitor Guide. And see these steps 1 through 7? We're going to go through these steps one at a time and switch us over. So the first thing we do, transmitter, okay, this pops up. We're using the simplex frequency today. Ah, great. That popped up again. Okay, so what we need to do is go back a little bit. I'm going to go up there to connect here. Disconnect. And we're going to get this baby to stop opening up, because this will happen to you. Go to settings, and here you're going to return to room. You want it to tell it to stop. Okay, that. All right, now when you go ahead and disconnect, it'll disconnect, it'll stay disconnected. So here we are, back at our group monitor guide. The first one, we look at the frequency. We're using today's simplex frequency, which is what we've seen here on the HRI 200 and the link in the room and the node radio. All right, so we're going to just play it safe with simplex today. So let's close out of that. That's good. Now we're going to go into node operations. This is where it gets to the point. This is for your node. You're going to change your node from an open room to the style is going to be now the group GM style. Apply that. Okay. Now, if you notice, it says GM and it's got your room number. It doesn't say 61882 anymore. It's the GM room. Okay, that. Next, group row selection. So you're going to get this window that pops up. Okay. Now, I've already got my node in here, but this took me days to figure out, and even talk to John Crook, N9 UPC, to figure this out, because the manual does not do a good job of showing you how to do this. So let's do this. I'm going to erase it first, then show you how to put it back in there. So let's delete it out. Okay, takes that room. This is our group, like I said, the group list. We can add up to 16 different nodes in here. So you go here, you want to put your room ID. 01530, that's our room. We click replace, and there it is. It pops up in there. Now, we can add more, but this is where it gets tricky. So I'm going to show you the tricks of this one. Let's kind of move this out. If you look down on your list here, it says room IDs. Okay, so you're going to throw some more rooms, and we can put up to 16 rooms in this list. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our IDs. We're going to find Whiskey 3 Golf Victor. 1530, there it is. That's our room, and that's our room already in there. But look at this guy below us. Let's add him to it. 1531. You right click, add GM group list. Boom. There he is, 1531. He's on the list. These are rooms that we can now, group mode rooms that we can now enter. So let's get into it. Let's select this one, our room, select it. All right. That's that. We've got into it. Now, you guys may know this one. This is the mobile user list. we don't really need this at this point. It's just a good reference, and you could add people to it in there. So let's go to the room operations now. This is where we're getting the meat and potatoes. We are in the open digital mode. We are switching to the group mode. We're going to activate the room. And okay that. Okay that. And now we're going to look into our room information. These are the people that you're letting into your room. So look, this is my room information. These are all the call signs that I have in there. Like this one here at the bottom is KB3NAT. This is my, that's my home rig. I can delete myself there, and I can put myself in. And I'll just put KB3NAT /H. There. Okay, I'm back in the list. So what that does, the reason I did this, watch my, right, you can see it's right behind her. These are the people that are now allowed in my group mode room. And you'll notice I'm connected already too. So see, the first one's white and all the rest are gray. That means the only one that's in there is my RF side. The Whiskey 3 Golf Victor repeater. So let's test this. Let's go to this rig, which is my RF. I'm going to key it up, KB3NAT, and there I am. I'm in the room, KB3NAT. It's actually on my link radio coming in as well. So there it is, boom, I'm in the room. That's by RF. What about the internet side? Well, the internet radio that I have is the KB3NAT /FT5. That would be this guy. And he's just sitting here idling. He's allowed in the room. So when I key it, something's not right. What is not right? I'm not connected. I got to connect into the room here. And I'm going to show you that. If you look here, see where it says the symbol GM? When I switched the room over to group mode, it went into GM mode. So I'm going to connect into there. Shows that I am connected or disconnected. I'm going to figure this out. Okay. After a quick review, I've been looking, I'm trying to connect. So you notice I go up here and I connect. It tries to dial in, but it disconnects because something's wrong. Well, what it is you're going into a group room, you got to put your radio in group mode. So here I am on the internet side. I have to go into group mode, and on my list, I got to go to my node operations, put it in group mode, apply it, and now I am in the group mode on the internet side on this rig for my FT5. Now let's try to connect. Those are mistakes. You can learn from your mistakes here. So there's the room I'm in. It shows look at all the stations that came up. It connected automatically. Now I should be able to key. And nothing's happening. So where am I messing up there? Stand by. Okay, it's Frank, KB3NAT here, troubleshooting my connection. Again, we're on the internet into the GM room and something's not working. So with a little bit of probing around, I think I found why. So what you have to start doing is looking at some of the, this is how you troubleshoot these things. So this is actually going to be a little good lesson for us. So if you look, the internet side has what's called an auto connect. It has to be on both sides. So the auto connect is there. And also in the room, if you go up to the top here, we're going to find my mouse. Of course, hold on. All right, there you go. As you see, the auto connect, If you don't have that auto connect on, your internet won't be able to come in. So that's not the problem. So you have to take a closer look at this line. You can refresh this. That's what I recommend you do, because things happen. So you refresh it. Now we had our 6.1 repeater in there, and then when I keyed my radio, got the KB3/H on there, that came up. And I'm trying to get the FT5 on here. At least that's what I was thinking of. It's on the list, so it should connect. But when I came back over to my radio here, I looked at the call sign. There's my FT5. It's not lit up, but my KB3NAT is. Well, that's my laptop. And I started thinking, why is KB3 lit up here, but my FT5 is not? Because I'm using my FT5. Well, I'm in the direct mode. When you're in the direct mode, you're just using your call sign. That one is when I'm in RF. So I've got it in the wrong, I didn't enter my call sign KB3NAT. That's my guess. So as you can see, when I key this, it goes on. I'm keying, but it's not connecting, and it should automatically connect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to here, and I'm thinking I got to pull up the list. This down here, my room information. Okay, and on my room information, I need to add KB3NAT. So I'll put in KB3 and a T. Just that, because that's what my internet node is called. It's not slash, FT5 or anything. So now it's on the list. And there it is. Look at that. It connected. It's lit up. How about that? Okay, so let me close this here real quick. Get this out of the way. Close this window. Now, the FT5 is not lit up because that's the RF side. That's the internet to this laptop. So, there it is. It shows it's connected too. As soon as I entered my call sign in there correctly, it came right up. So you got to make sure the internet side and the RF side are separated. So now when I key it's my FT5, but it's in direct mode. If I key this, you'll see it should go on. It's going on the internet. There it is. It already went over to the RF radio over there. It's on my link radio. And there it is. It's in my group mode room on the RF side. So I now have the RF side working and the internet side working. Now, remember I was telling you about this connection option? Say I don't connect that. Uncheck that. So now I'm going to try to key the internet side again. That I unchecked it. It will not let the internet in. Even though it's trying to get out over here, it's not getting through there. So nothing's passing through. So there's the idea of these are things that you want to troubleshoot. Add my GM connection check in there. Just make sure I got it on. Oh, there it is. It connected already. And when I press, let's get some of these panels out of the way here. When I key my FT5, there it is. So it's showing it's the the KB3NAT laptop using my FT5 radio. When I'm on RF, there's no FT5. The FT5's in there, but that is also because it noticed it on the internet side. Now, if I switch this, I can switch this. Let's go change the frequency here. I can change this to an RF radio as well. Transceiver. Change the frequency. 145.5625. And that's simplex mode there. Okay that. Let's apply. And okay. Okay. Now I'm connected through RF. A little bit different. But now I can... Actually, I'll show you on this one. Okay, this is the RF radio now. I'm keying up. There it is there. I'm connected by RF now from my home base. So I'm in the group room and I'm there. So I'm showing up on all radios and even my FT5. So there you go. This is KB3NAT. If you got any questions, check my next video. Or send me a text at KB3NAT at whiskey3golfvictor.org or just on the YouTube page. Thanks for watching.